Well, the saga over redistricting continues, with Republicans calling out the cost of a special election, while Democrats make the case for their ballot measure.
NBC7's political reporter is Joey Safdie. She has the latest on what could be a monumental, though temporary, change.
In the last election, California sent 43 Democrats and 9 Republicans to Congress. They represent the districts outlined in this current map. But proposed new maps could tilt the balance to 48 Democrats and only 4 Republicans. That's 5 fewer Republican seats, including Darrell Issa's. He's San Diego's only Republican representative. This is his district, and we're hearing that it could go from safely red to leaning blue. Drafts of the gerrymandered new maps have been circulating and stop just short of eradicating Republican representation for Californians in Congress, but could make San Diego an all-blue region.
We don't want to do this, Democrats, California. We didn't intend to do this, but it's about preventing one party, doesn't matter which party it is, from getting an unfair national advantage through partisan redistricting.
The fact that they're pulling this and they're taking the power and the vote away from Californians is just preposterous.
Unless Texas and other red states bring gerrymandering plans to a halt, Californians will be asked to vote in a November election to redraw the state's congressional maps, which are now set by an independent commission.
So basically, you're taking the power away from the people and you're giving it to the politicians.
Unfortunately, our voices are trying to be silenced by what Trump and Republicans are doing. And this is about protecting our power outside partisan manipulation.
Kyle Krahel is the former chair of the San Diego Democratic Party. He's now running as a Democrat for a county supervisor seat currently held by a Republican, covering much of the same region as Darrell Issa's congressional district.
I think right now we're actually not being represented appropriately, both at the county board and in Congress. And I think this actually could help balance that out a little bit more.
Republican Assembly member Lori Davies sees it differently.
By doing this process, it's going to take the balance, what we have, away. And again, the voices of the people won't matter anymore.
Polling from Politico shows some 60% of Californians favor independent line drawing. But Democrats in power are confident that will shift as they're able to communicate to voters why they're asking to make this change.
Donald Trump knows that what he's doing is very unpopular, especially in California, but across the country. And in order to maintain power, they are desperately grasping at this last-minute maneuver.
Republicans in the State House already mapping out how much this could cost taxpayers.
That doesn't even get into legalities. You know, if this thing goes through, there's definitely going to be I'm sure lawsuits, and that's going to come out of the people's pocket as well.
The California Association of Counties is asking state leaders to fully fund the election in advance. Krahel says it's a price worth paying to, in his eyes, protect democracy.
I wish we don't have to, and I hope we don't have to, but unfortunately, I think Donald Trump and the Texas Republicans are moving forward, and we need to respond in kind.
Meanwhile, a Republican Assembly member filed a formal complaint alleging Governor Newsom violated state campaign laws by using taxpayer dollars to hold that rally in LA yesterday, which appeared to be the launch of the redistricting campaign. The governor's office says the Thursday announcement was of a legislative package, quote, very much in line with the governor's official duties. Back to you.
The legislature has hearings on the special election scheduled, in fact, for next week, and they're going to have to move very quickly. With a vote before the week's out, they need a 2/3 majority to get this on the ballot.